Hello, boys. My name is Koyoshi, and welcome back to our playthrough of Disney Illusion Island with Minnie Mouse as our character. In the last video, we left off getting close to getting the second book, only to find out we have to go all the way over to Quater's Bay to figure out something else. We're going to have to go in. I will say this game takes you on a loop throughout the game. It feels like one moment you have to go to one area, and then another moment you suddenly have to go to a different area. So, yeah. Remember that whole right area we skipped? Well, now we get to actually do that properly now. Like, we actually get to legit go here now. Oh! Oh, hello. Oh, yeah, I guess this is where the cutscene plays for this now. Grateful greetings to you, adventurers. Wait, someone else who wants something. We free are the Maverns of Monoth. Peaceful group of enthusiasts who wish to celebrate Monoth in all its beauty. How sweet. It really is a beautiful place. If you like that kind of thing. What sort of celebration do you have? Well, you know, just the best kind. We locate favorable spots on the island and sculpt chests of agility and skills. Like obstacle courses? Exactly like obstacle courses, my dude. For those who do well, we have medals. Orsh, I'd like to get a medal. Me too. The more time you finish with, the better the medal. Simple. If you want to try, then just keep an eye out for us. Oh boy, it sounds like fun. What do you say, pals? Sure, beats being a hero. So yeah, that's the new cutscene for 1.2 or whatever. And we're not gonna place the books yet because we still need quite a few more. Anyways, now we have the swing power-up, we can get past this right side area. It was completely blocked off, so yeah, we could not go here before, but now we have the swing power-up, so we can go over here. Okay, there is some oaken glints down here that I'm gonna pick up. Alright. So this is Quater's Bay then. Yeah, Bay Center is over here. Alright. And we found another random guy. Hello mates, how are you doing this fine day? This guy's name is Grok. We're wonderful, thank you. How are you? I'm Fan Daddy Doozy, my friend, and thank you for asking. We're on a heroic mission to stop some thieves, so we need to get into Quater's Bay. Well, isn't that noble? Let's get you in. I just need to see your work permit. Here it is. Brilliant. Come on in. I hope your visit goes astronomically well. Alright. Now we get these star platforms that we can move on to. To get to the next area. Because these star platforms are pretty cool and all. Oh, it's right here. There we go. We found that hidden Mickey. The Mickey's blowing a kiss again. I will admit, some of the different poses the characters have can sometimes be really funny, like Minnie Mouse sticking out her tongue occasionally. Funny. That's why I like it. Alright. Let's keep going here. Getting the glints so we can continue on. I'm gonna go down here first, actually. Don't know exactly. It's been a while since I've played the game, so I don't know exactly where to go, but I will at least be following more of a speedrun path. like I said, the first part of the game you want to kind of speedrun, because later you get the opportunity to teleport literally wherever you want. There are probably some time saves that some people could do though, like maybe getting some 100% stuff. So, in fact, probably in one of the later zones, we actually end up getting so much of our power-ups, we end up being in a convenient time to actually just 100% the area. So there is one area we actually can completely clear out by the time we get to it. I'll mention when that is later, and when we get to that, we'll actually be trying to get absolutely everything there. Now there is a kind of a nasty surprise there though that could sometimes be awkward to deal with. I'm gonna go here first. Let's get this first. I wanna mess this up. Well, there's the hidden Mickey. It's down over there. There it is. Got all of those stuff. And we got a hidden Mickey again. Oh, that one was part of a sailboat. Some of the hidden Mickeys are really cool to look at too. That's for sure. Some of them are really funny as well. Alright, let's go the normal way now. So yeah, if I'm able to get something on our first try, we'll definitely try and get it. But if it turns out we can't get it on our first try right away, then it'll be easier to come back later when we have even more abilities. There's another healing pool that we need to briefly dip in. Again, you must do this, otherwise you do not get an achievement later, and I did mention that... If you're wondering, yes, I did kind of do a mixed version of 100%, so I will briefly mention this game has two different versions of 100%. I'm just gonna go back and heal while I talk about this. Anyway, there's 100%, which the game just does normally. That 100% is just the final 100%. You just have to get everything in the game, all the glints, all the tokens, all the other stuff, and get gold medals on all the challenges too. Otherwise, you do not get that. Previously, there was no challenge thing, so it just ended whenever you got all the token stuff, and then you would get a nice reward for doing that. I'll mention that reward later, but not right now. We still have to get there before we can do anything. But I figured to actually avoid stirring up any controversy, I decided I'm just gonna do the true 100%, which means we're actually doing all the achievements too. Technically, this does require normally replayed playthroughs, but I'm gonna be trying two specific strategies, which, depending on if they work, may allow me to get around the having to replay the game a second time. It would be very fun to replay it anyway, though, to try and go for like a speed run time, but like just ignore everything and go straight to the end. But first, I'd have to actually beat the game first. Alright. Alright. Oh, this one requires the Tome of Engineering. Oh wait, no. We have the... Oh yeah, that's right. We have the Tome of Engineering. I almost forgot. Yeah, that was one of the first tomes we picked up. So yeah, we can actually legit use this properly. That's cool. Alright. So this is the first time we get to use a tome outside of its normal use now. So we can actually get this secret token now. So I guess if I am able to get that done, obviously we're going to do it right away. But we only have one tome, so it's kind of difficult to do that. By the way, I completely forgot to mention this enemy over here, which is like some kind of gel block or something. That's another really annoying enemy and just shoots non-stop. At least there is a small delay on it, but if you thought one projectile is bad, there's another one later that shoots way more projectiles. I do have its exact name memorized from before, but other than that, cannot figure it out. By the way, because of the way this playthrough is worked, the ending may look a little bit boring, but I'm only mentioning that now because you'll see why what I mean by that in a minute. Gonna get this hidden Mickey while we still can. Oh, down, pulling out the telescope. Interesting. Completely meant I got. Hey. I did not catch that the first time I was playing this game, that's for sure. Like I said, each character has some really neat poses and spells. Some of them are really funny to look at. Goofy's sunglasses and whatnot. I'm sorry, I mentioned that a lot because it just happens to be my favorite stuff. Oh, also here's Mayor Leonard. Hurry, hurry. He even says it as his voice. The Honorable Mayor of Craters Bay has a proclamation to make. Oh, brother, where's the mayor? Right here, it's me. Sorry, I just love announcing myself like that. My proclamation is, the Craters Bay Annual Hide-and-Seek Championship has begun. Right, then we'll just get out of your way. Gates shall remain locked until it's complete. What? Oh no, but we have to leave. Sorry, the mayor has proclaimed that gates remain locked until the competition is complete. But you're the mayor, can't you just unlock them? Goodness no, I'm an elected official. I don't have that kind of power. Well then, how is the competition completed? The 5 hiders must be found, then the gate shall be open again. What do the hiders look like? They look like my children. They're disguised as your children? No, they are my children. The only peace I get all year is when they hide. We're trapped here so you can get a break from your own kids? Boy, when you say it, it sounds much worse. That's just Donald. You'll get used to it. Alright, we'll find your hiding children so we can get the gates open and leave. Gosh, it's a good thing we came along, otherwise you might have had peace all day. Yes, good thing. So we have to now. So this whole area suddenly turned into a big explorer sort of thing, and I'll try to briefly show you stuff. I think if you go around certain spots here, you will see that you cannot exit the area if you go too far east. Alright, got past that enemy. So we need to go around not finding keys this time. We have to find hiders instead of keys. It's still kind of similar to finding keys, just different person. Or finding people too, not just like keys. It's different. So we'll have to explore the whole of Craters Bay to find them all. This is basically the game saying, yeah, you should definitely explore this area fully. Because you can't leave until it's done. Here's one of the hiders. Back to Dad. That's weird. I don't get how I get it there, even though I feel like I jumped correctly. Maybe I had to double jump first to get up there. Knew it. all of those blocks were secrets. Last time I was here, that was one of the last things I was missing for 100% completion, which was nasty. I had to wait to try and avoid the enemy. They literally place some of these enemies in the worst locations, and oh, there's a healing thing here. We'll grab this immediately. Then when we come back later, we can probably grab it again. There is a slight trick you could sometimes do to get another heart, but there's not a lot you can do. It just respawns after a while, so you'd have to wait to pick up another one. Typically, it's better to just explore more of the area than try and get other stuff. Besides, you may end up finding a different heart elsewhere anyway. Ah, sheesh. I barely avoided that. I was gonna swim in the water here to avoid the enemies. Alright. I did mention I'm trying to play this both 100% and like a speedrun as well. So, it's basically a casual playthrough with the intent of going fast. Because I thought that would look cool. So yeah. There we go, and now we're in Mickey. Let's get going. Alright, good. Made it work. This is a separate pathway. It's a good thing those stay on for a while. If they didn't, that could be bad. Okay, that literally just took us back to the previous area, so that didn't give us anything helpful, so we have to go the whole left way now. They really made this place a maze to get through. There's so many twists and turns you have to get through. Okay. I did all that edgy arc only to immediately lose our health again. It's annoying. Whatever. Let's keep going then. At least we got a checkpoint. There are two secrets here, by the way. One up top and one up right. Oh, yeah, we have to go up here to find the hiders. Right. Well, at least we found another one of those hiders. We need 3 more, I think. Oh yeah, that's right. You have to destroy that big block there. Then you could go back to find him. They really send you in circles in this one. Blah blah blah. See you blah blah later. Alright, I'm gonna wait this time. get better again. Later, once I have a bit more entry, I could potentially start to play a little bit more aggressive. Who knows? Alright. Down to the full left this next time. Like how he took a path thinking that it would lead us to a dead end, only to realize we're supposed to go this way. Alright. Okay, that thing right there is in the worst possible spot. And the way that it sinks of our enemy, that's another spot where you almost have to take damage, pretty much, to get through that. There's no other way to do that part. I think this is how you're supposed to do it. Whew. Even then, we still almost got it. Yeah. There's some parts that either require some very tight movement or they're just straight up impossible to not take damage in, it seems like. It's crazy that this somewhat so lame has some really nasty ways to strategies you have to do to avoid damage, so most of the time it's better to just take damage than wasting your time trying to find a way to dodge it. Alright. Big hole in that building that Hidden Mickey was, at least. Well, before we collected it, now it's golden. Oh, by the way, yeah, that enemy can damage us from down there. There's also nasty things like that, where we have to wait on our swing just to get through that without taking damage. Alright, let's keep going though. Ooh, be through. Make sure I'm not losing something. Oh, there's another one of those hiders. Oh, there's a secret enemy. The only way we could see him is that there's clearly a thing flying out, so there is an enemy there. It's just to see. Oh wait. Oh yeah, we're supposed to bounce off this wall here. I keep for a second I thought this was a different part. Thankfully those don't seem to leave when you go in. Ah shucks, I gotta bounce out of the game. Alright. Third hider found. Okay. Thought that was where the spikes were gonna be. Thankfully we avoided that. So that was all just the top section. Now we have to go to the lower section, which means we now have to backtrack. Alright. Alright, this is where we can just skip now that we have all the secrets here. I think other than this one spot over here, Crater's Bay is almost already 100%ed. And this one spot we already did. I don't think there's a way to mark that we did. I guess it would have a question mark. Because we already collected everything. It doesn't have a glit mark or anything else. So it's basically nothing. If you're wondering, yes, I'm still not collected the glit wards in a while. And by the way, I was able to remember that we need 1,560 glints to get the next ward. And by the way, that hook vein is blocking our path. I just wanted to confirm to you that that was the case. Alright, so now we go to the lower section of the map. Upper Bay, or as they say, Upper Bay and Lower Bay. Yeah, it even calls it Lower Bay. Okay, yeah, that's a better name. I think I'll call it Lower Bay from now on. Right then. There's a secret right here, almost immediately. That one initially looks tricky until you can just do this. You just literally block the enemy's path. Imagine if somebody didn't know about that, then they would pretty much get it there every time. Thankfully that person wasn't me in either scenario. I was able to avoid that pretty easily. It's not really that bad. This one, Sid and Mickey, you can kind of just get while staying along. Oh, Minnie sticking out her tongue again. One thing I can never get is why your tongue is green in this game. I feel like it should be something else, but I don't know. I think they just did that to have fun. It is what it is. It just seems silly. That's all it is. Alright, well, let's keep going. We're gonna go up here. Ooh, barely made that. There should be one more hider over here. Oh yeah, there is this water section here as well, so I guess there's a couple of things we have to come back for, but a lot of stuff can be gotten. But it's not until after we get the second and third tomes that we can start truly 100%ing more areas. Okay, we revealed that just to let you know that there's a secret there. Alright. And there's a hider right here. Girl, you only found because I wanted you to. Alright. Alright, now we can go up here and get this Tokun. Alright. Alright. Oh! I almost got hit by that enemy. Alright. Got through here though. Yo, that looks clean. Alright, let's get going. Next area. Lots of these jello things literally everywhere. Yeah, that's right. I think I got it right now. It's like a jello cube, you know, that good old jello. That's always fun to have. Although I haven't really tasted that much. Or, I guess, had any at all. Even still, it's nice and all, so I thought I would mention that. Alright. Ooh, this is a tricky one to get. Yeah, you have to swing from the top of your jump. Then, yeah, okay, we have to do a wall jump to get those. Oh, okay, well, he didn't have to say on that. Apparently we just did a different trick. Finding new movement tech. Despite this only being my second playthrough, I'm finding new movement tech even as we speak. Okay, that was on purpose because I think that being there is faster than walking. Oh, here's our final hider and some more glints. Fine, you win this one. Just this one. Alright. Now we get to return to the mayor. And to confirm check, yeah, we pretty much 100% this whole area except for the eastern part we're supposed to leave out of, so at least the main part is done. Anyway, I forgot to mention, the game does have a nice tracker for 100%. It gives you a big 100% with a gold medal on top to let you know that 100% that area. So in a way, the Mickey and his friends, or I guess Minnie and his friends, are getting medals as they go on the venture, even though they don't know it. That's weird. The enemy didn't fire for a while, but then, well, rather he fired at the same spot, but then when I moved, he started to move, which is kind of interesting. This way. This is where we came in before. Well, this is a nice improvement. I think the last time I took a lot of damage here, but now I'm actually going for this pretty good. And here we go. I'm done. Oh, you certainly found them fast. Now I get to spend the whole day with my children. I love seeing a family reunited.
Oh.
Me too, just not this quickly. Now about those gates. Yes, let me open them so you could be on your way. Don't forget to invite us back next year. I didn't invite you this year. Alright. There's some more glints up here that we didn't get. We'll go ahead and get those now. Requires taking the top path up here. We need 1,560 of them, though, to get our next HP up. We do want to claim those whenever we can, because getting our HP increase can make certain parts easier and also makes dying less of a pain, since, well, we'd have more health to play around with. Alright. Anyway, let's go over here. That enemy that just passed there is like a roly-poly-oly. Basically keeps going non-stop, and the only time it stops is after a long time of just waiting. It even tells you the hint to how to deal with it is to wait until it stops, and then you want to go through it afterwards. It actually makes it really awkward because you pretty much are forced to stall here if you don't want to get hit. It is possible you can avoid some of them if they have a wider range, but then again, this roly-poly is probably another one of the best ways to deal with, because when it is spinning, it's almost impossible to avoid it. Thankfully, there's a healing pool right here that we can just recover our health back. Nice to see it. We actually used it to recover something. Of course, if I knew that the pool was coming up, I probably should have just taken damage from that enemy on purpose, just so I could get through a bit quicker. So, who knows, I might start damage boosting to get certain parts of it easier. Like right now. See, I'm getting stronger. I'm doing damage boost then. See, I can avoid some of them. You just need to do it with like a... You just need them to be moving more. If they have more of a space, then you can avoid them. But if they're tight, you pretty much have to wait for them to stop if you want to do this no damage. Alright. We got back our health. Can't go in that water section yet. So we'll go over here instead. It's nice that we get to block those jello blocks occasionally. Jumped to avoid the other enemy and the jello got me instead. Oh, this is different. Great, now we're blocked by a load of air. It's real strong air if that helps. We need to find a way past this. We could break for the floor and explore some more. You mean let's go look for a convenient Mazzy appearance? Gosh, you could say, I can. Alright. Yeah, I get it. We can't explore this place yet. That's a lot of jello box there. There's a hidden Mickey over there. Oh, it's another one of those nasty combination things again. Jellybox spinning stuff at us and roly-poly to avoid at the same time. Okay, that time we were able to avoid it. This is a bit tricky though when they put glints right in the path of one of those enemies though. That's another thing, they put collectibles right in the path of enemies more often than not in this game. You have to do some tricky movement to not get hit. And this needs the Tome of Botany, so we have to come back later. Oh, nice, that was convenient. They post up there. Let's not even deal with those roly-poly ollies. We can go up top, which is probably easier. Oh, now we can fall down on purpose to get those since he stopped. That's convenient. And sure enough, yep, Mazzy, our boy, is back once again. Hey look, it's Mazzy. What a surprise. My friends, how's your adventure going? I'm afraid we're stuck again. We're trying to find a way into the research station. I know the one. You can only enter the research station by riding the airstreams. And I have just finished some items that'll be a breath of fresh air for you. Now where did I... Aha. To compliment your yellow shoes, my most curious contraption, the cyclocopter. Wow, I don't even know what a cyclocopter is, but I love it. For a perfectly polka-dotted pal, a particular parasol of gliding persuasion. What a marvelous shade upgrade. This is probably my favorite of the inventions that Minnie gets. For the seasoned eater who wishes to stay above it all, a giant mustard bottle, almost as big as my one at home. That is really funny for Goofy, especially. Finally, for our grumpy gruffs, I had something incredible planned. You did? Modern marvel of magnificent mechanical mastery. Nice alteration. Unfortunately, ran into nails, so you'll just have to flap these two feathers real hard. I don't know what to say. Actually, I do, but someone might think it's alright. And now, my friends, I must... You sure you're okay, Mazzy? Yes, I must mysteriously disappear for a nap. Farewell. Something seems off about him, if you ask me. So, doll, you cover feathers and can't fly, but add two more and you can? Don't ask me about feather physics. Don't you mean feather physics? Think you mean feather physics. Enough! This only works in text jokes. Let's go. So now we can glide. That always gets like the silliest advantage at ends. Meanwhile, Minnie actually gets a parasol which actually matches her character perfectly. Which is a reference to, I believe she uses a parasol in quite a few different cartoons, although I cannot remember the first time she used it. Although I've watched a lot of Mickey Mouse growing up when I was a kid, there's quite a few stuff I missed, specifically the black and white days before color came along later in the Mickey Mouse world. That was something that I definitely missed. Alright, anyway. This does open up some new steps that were possible before. Oh, hello, there are these two scientists. Say, are you two scientists? Because we have some research to give you. You mean you are scientists? That is doubtful. Hush, it's not that hard to believe, but though we have research from a scientist. Fellow from the top of Terrarium Town? Kind of a jerk? Oh yes, we know who you mean. Alright. This research is amazing news for a very important field of cross-biome teleportation. Cross-biome teleportation? Hey, he just teleported from nowhere land. Could you have been any slower delivering my research? Hey, you teleported here? Why didn't you teleport us? Did you not enjoy the walk? Oh, we have another message for Uncle Steve. He said we can use the teleporter to go back to Terrarium Town. Come on, pals, back to Terrarium Town and up to the head of the Highness. We're not going to do that completely, though. I think this requires, like, some water or something, but we have to return here anyways for base, so it'd be better to save this for a different time, but yes, I'm stopping here because, yeah, it's one of those times again. I'm afraid it's time to call it quits. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed it, comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.